have a question for you. Why does this gallon cost twice as much as this gallon of paint? Don't they do the same thing? In this video, we're going to discuss the different grades or qualities of paint products, how they differ, and which one might be right for you. I'm James from thepaintpeople.com, and on this channel, we discuss everything involved in the world of painting and decorating. We talk all about paint, how to apply it, and how to use the tools to apply it. Whether you're a pro or an average Joe, we got you covered. When you're ready to grab a gallon off a shelf, you probably know which color and finish you're going to go with. But not all eggshell paints are created equal. You may have noticed that there's quite a price difference between products, even within the same paint company. For example, when it comes to Benjamin Moore's paint line, you have the more entry-level product in Ben, and then there's the super premium Aura line, which comes at a higher price point. In general, whether you're talking about Benjamin Moore, Deluxe, Sherwin-Williams, or any other paint company for that matter, there's almost always different grades at different price points. There's the consumer side, which usually includes 3 tiers: the entry-level paints, the high-end paints, and then the super premium paints. For the sake of this video, let's use Benjamin Moore as an example. You have Ben, which is a high value option for any consumer looking to get a solid product at a lower price, and this would be your entry-level choice. The higher option would be Regal Select. You do pay a bit more per gallon, but with that added price, your paint will have a bit more durability, especially in the flatter finishes. Regal has the Ultimatte finish, which is very low sheen with wipeability. Regal also tends to be a bit easier to apply based on my personal experience working with it. Regal used to be the top of the line best paint you can buy, but now it's been overtaken by the super premium Aura paint. Aura has several clear advantages over other paints. It takes another step with its increased durability throughout all of its finishes. It has excellent coverage, and it also has the added benefit of increased moisture and mildew resistance. This moisture resistance is great in areas like bathrooms, kitchens, and indoor pools if you have one. Aura is also known to dry fairly quickly, which can allow you to be ready for a second coat soon after doing the first. In the odd case, a second coat isn't always necessary when covering a similar color. With enough paint on the roller and some liberal back rolling, Aura can sometimes be capable of 1 coat coverage. But just to be clear, however, the difference between needing 1, 2, or 3 coats involves many factors other than the paint itself. It depends on the color you're using versus the color you're trying to cover up, and it also greatly depends on the user. An average Joe's output will differ greatly from a professional's. For all my contractors watching, there's another paint grade that I would solely recommend for you, and that would be the contractor line. Contractor grade paint such as Super Spec, Eco Spec, and Ultra Spec 500 is designed with the professional in mind. Everything from the packaging to the paint inside is made with the professional in mind. Paint in this category is usually more cost effective, and stores tend to carry more 5-gallon pails of contractor grade paint. With the lower price point, there are perhaps some sacrifices in the coverage department, but your results may vary. The biggest difference is that you won't really be able to find a washable flat finish in this contractor grade. If you or your client love the look of a flat finish but still want some washability, you would almost certainly need to look at a matte finish in the higher end products like Regal or Aura. Now, there's obviously more than just 3 or 4 grades of interior paint. You have industrial coatings like Scuff-X, extra moisture resistant finishes for bathrooms, and zero VOC products like Natura. Now, these specialty paints will be discussed in greater detail later on, so stay tuned for those videos. And on that note, if there is any paint product you want me to discuss in a future video, let me know in the comments below. Here's a video about airless spray. It's the first part of a spray painting series that provides a general overview about airless sprayers and whether or not you yourself should buy one. It also involves Dazzling Dave, who's awesome. See you on the next video.